Right. Frank never did like rock and roll. And he's not crazy about guys wearing earrings either. But he doesn't hold it against me in any way. The feeling is not mutual. Rock and roll people love Frank Sinatra because Frank Sinatra has got what we want. Swagger and attitude. He's big on attitude. Serious attitude. Bad attitude. Frank's the chairman of the bad. Where are you? Rock and roll plays at being tough, but this guy, well, he's the boss. The boss of bosses. The man. The big bang of pop. I'm not going to mess with him. Are you? Who's this guy that every city in America wants to claim as their own? This painter who lives in the desert. This first-rate, first-take actor. This singer who makes other men poets. Boxing clever with every word. Talking like America. Fast, straight up, in headlines. Coming through with the big shtick. The aside, the quiet compliment. Good cop, bad cop, all in the same breath. You know his story, 'cause it's your story. Frank walks like America, cocksure. It's 1945, and the US cavalry are trying to get their asses out of Europe, but they never really do. They're part of another kind of invasion, AFR, American Forces Radio, broadcasting a music that'll curl the stiff upper lip of England and the rest of the world, paving the way for rock and roll with jazz, Duke Ellington, the big band, Tommy Dorsey, and right out in front, Frank Sinatra, his voice tight as a fist, opening at the end of a bar, not on the beat, over it, playing with it, splitting it, like a jazz man, like Miles Davis, turning on the right phrase in the right song, which is where he lives, where he lets go, where he reveals himself. His songs are his home, and he lets you in. But you know, to sing like that, you gotta have lost a couple of fights. To know tenderness and romance, you gotta have had your heart broken. People say Frank hasn't talked to the press. They want to know how he is, what's on his mind. But you know, Sinatra's out there more nights than most punk bands, selling his story through the songs, telling and articulating the choice of those songs. Private thoughts on a public address system, generous. This is the conundrum of Frank Sinatra. Left and right brain hardly talking, boxer and painter, actor and singer, lover and father, bandman and loner, troubleshooter and troublemaker, the champ who would rather show you his scars than his medals. He may be putty in Barbara's hands, but I'm not going to mess with him. Are you? Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to welcome a man heavier than the Empire State, more connected than the Twin Towers, as recognizable as the Statue of Liberty, and living proof that God is a Catholic? Will you welcome the King of New York City, Francis Albert Sinatra.
Thank you very much. That's the best welcome I ever had. This is like being in baseball. The bases are loaded, and you're at bat. You don't know what you're going to do. Isn't that pretty? I can use this when the wind blows. It won't blow me away anymore with this thing here. It's quite beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to see you all, and I hope that we do this again. I'm not leaving you yet, but I hope we do it again from time to time, and I get to see you and get to know some of you is important to me. Very important. This is more applause than Dean heard in his whole career. Used to keep one guy in the audience to keep it going all the time, you know? I don't know what went on while you were out here. Were there performers on here, on stage? Were there? Good. I just hope you weren't out there drinking all night and didn't ask me to come and join you. Very dry back there. Now, one guy said, would you like a little nip? Then the girl came by, she said, a little water, Mr. Sinatra? Give you a whack right in the mouth. I'm looking for my girl. Where's my girl? There she is. That's my girl. Say hello to Barbara, everybody, please. There she is. That's my girl. I love you. You love me? And I love you twice. I don't quite know what to say to you. You know, there was no discussions about singing a couple of songs. Otherwise, if we had, there would be an orchestra here with me. But apparently, that's not what they wanted tonight, and I'm angry. I'm hyped. I'm just happy to be here in the Apple. I love coming back all the time. It's the best city in the whole world.